So, I don't know if you guys know this, but oh my God, the Atlanta Hawks are a serious interest or serious option for DeAndre Ayton. Let's talk about this. I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. Oh my God, if this is true, DeAndre Ayton to Atlanta. Let's talk about what the framework of this deal could be. But before we start doing that, I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you guys believe this rumor? This is coming from Jake Fischer of Bleacher Report. Let's hop right into today's video. Let me hear those comments down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Now, the Atlanta Hawks are a serious option for DeAndre Ayton, says Jake Fischer. Atlanta is definitely another team that he has heard for Ayton. There's one person I've talked to consistently, he has said, who likes what? Okay, I don't know why I'm saying this weird, but he's basically saying that they're convinced that Atlanta wants Ayton. And DeAndre Ayton walks out that door of Phoenix, which is fully expected. They are fully expecting a sign and trade. No one that Jake Fischer has spoken in the NBA expects the Sun just to let him walk for nothing. Again, I have reiterated this statement. When you have a player, NBA teams do not like losing players uncompensated. That term, uncompensated, is a big one. And people don't really fully, get when they mean uncompensated. So let's talk about the framework of a deal. Danilo Gallinari has $21 million, but only $5 of it guaranteed. So if the Suns would want to take a guy like Danilo Gallinari and Bogdanovic, that could be, or a deal like Danilo Gallinari and John Collins. That way, yes, it's $43 million, about $44 million they would get. They cut Danilo. They're only paying $28 million for next season, 23 for John Collins, $5 million for the partial guarantee of Danilo Gallinari go into free agency. They just saved a bunch of cap space. And then, because they have said they'd rather go by center of committee, which probably means they bring back JaVale McGee and Bismack Biyombo and bring in another center. Obviously, there'll probably be a first round pick in this. Would it be this year's 16th overall pick? Maybe. But there definitely would be at least one first round pick. But if you look at the Hawks' salaries, the guys that they're going to trade, if they bring in Ayton, it could be a Clint Capella, John Collins deal, which Clint Capella with John Collins, that would be about $42 million in salary. With, you could argue, would the Suns even want to take on that much salary? Okay, because you look at it, and this whole thing is the reason why they're trading DeAndre Ayton is A, they don't think he's a top 5 center. B, they're currently at $128 million above this $128 million. That is $3 million above the expected salary cap, which means they'll be paying the luxury tax, which we know Robert Suffer doesn't want to pay the luxury tax. So DeAndre Ayton, we're expecting him to be making $30+ million. So if they did a deal like that, sending on DeAndre Ayton's contract as well, would they package Dario Saric and Cameron Payne in that deal, or Landry Shamet, DeAndre Ayton? If they do Landry Shamet packaged with DeAndre Ayton, that would be enough to take on Clint Capella and John Collins. But again, it comes in, would they even want Clint Capella? Because the whole purpose of this deal would be to get rid of Ayton to start a center by committee by paying 3 centers similar salaries that they paid JaVale McGee and Bismack Biyombo this past year, which Bismack made 1.5, JaVale made 5, and then they have Dario Saric under contract for the following season that they could run those 3 guys at their center position. It's all interesting. I also have to make another video because Rudy Gobert could be going to the Atlanta Hawks. So that's another wild proposition that we could be talking about. But right here, when you look at it, DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder, I don't think they'll trade. I really think DeAndre Ayton, Dario Saric, and Landry Shamet are really the players that would be tradable on this roster. I think Devin Booker won't be. Chris Paul obviously won't be. I don't think Jay Crowder. I think they really like Jay Crowder. We've seen how Jay Crowder and PJ Tucker have been very helpful for both of their teams, and they play similar roles. I could see Cameron Payne being traded. I could see Dario Saric being traded. I don't know. They traded back for Torrey Craig. Would they really trade Torrey Craig? I don't think so. So I really think Landry Shamet, Aaron Holiday, has a qualifying offer, so they can't trade him until they signed him, and then have to wait a specific amount of time before they can trade him. So it'd be Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne, and Dario Saric as the 3 players besides DeAndre Ayton that could be included in an Ayton trade. While if you look at the Atlanta Hawks, Danilo Gallinari has a partially guaranteed deal. Bogdanovic making 18, Clint Capella is making 18.7, John Collins making 23.5. There's also DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu, Kevin Huerter, which I doubt, and I doubt Jalen Johnson would be included in that as well. So it gives you an idea of the players that could be going. Let me hear your thoughts down below.